1, 2, 3. It's Eden Village Homestead, 'cause we're home instead.
Shalom, welcome to Impermanent Nature Art. This is an Eden Village Homestead video, 'cause we're home instead. But we can still find ways to connect to nature, to the earth, to creation, to creator, and to one another. Today we're going to be connecting through making nature art. We're going to use the planet and flowers and rocks and feathers and whatever we find in nature as our palette, as our art supplies. You probably have some experience doing this if you've ever spent hours at the beach taking clumps of sand and building castles and forts on the beach, or making flower bouquets. These are all different types of nature art. Okay, so grab a bucket, grab a pair of scissors or snips, and let's make some nature art. All right, this is the beautiful, who knows what this is? Baby pomegranates. You can see the different phases here. You see this one's flowering, and then this one has the flower on the end, but its belly is swelling because it got pregnant. And it's going to turn into a pomegranate fruit. I found this beautiful one on the ground, and so I'm going to put it in my basket. Yalla. So here we have a beautiful fig tree. Now the fig tree and the pomegranate tree happen to be two of the 7 sacred species of the land of Israel mentioned in the Torah. I'm harvesting the leaves here because they're so beautiful, and you got to be careful harvesting fig leaves because there's a sap that comes off of them that is a little bit caustic but can actually be used to remove skin blemishes. I'm looking for different colors, so I got these bright deep greens, and I like the yellow of the dried grass here, so I'm gonna take some dried grass. We'll see what we'll do with it later. I don't even know what we're gonna do, but I like the color. I'm gonna put it in my basket. All right, this is a beautiful bougainvillea bush. I love the purple. I'm gonna snip a few pieces. Alright, this is an artichoke growing in the hills of Jerusalem, so I guess technically it's a Jerusalem artichoke. I'm going to take one. Maybe this will be our centerpiece. Look at how beautiful creation is. Alright, I'm not actually sure exactly who this is, but this is some fallen branch. The leaves are turning red. In this context, it doesn't necessarily look like much, but sometimes when you take something out of its context and put it in another context, it gets a new life. Like if you're at a beach and there's like 10 million seashells, but you take one of them, it doesn't seem so special, but then you put it on your desk at home. It shines. So we'll see, maybe we'll use this, maybe we won't. But I'm going to put it in my bag and we'll see. Alright, this is one of my favorite plants in this forest. This is the madrone, or the katlav. It's sort of like a snake. It's shedding its beautiful orange skin. I'm just gonna put some flakes of it in my bag. Maybe we'll use it, maybe not. Can you see how beautiful this is? Come look at me. I think we could use a little bit of white on our palette. This is a really cool plant in this forest. It's called rock rose. Of course, it's in the rose family. And the flowers just dried up, and I think they're really beautiful. Come look. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. This is the heart leaf coming off of the Jerusalem pricker vine. And sometimes through getting pricked or hurt, sometimes we learn to be more sensitive and to love in a deeper way. So we're going to put some hearts into our work of art, because the world needs more love. Deep inside my heart, I got that everlasting love. Oopa. It's shining like the sun. It radiates on everyone. And the more that I give, the more I got to give. It's the way that I live, and it's the what I'm living for. I don't know how well you can see this at home. These are some of the berries of the pricker, the coats, the Jerusalem pricker bush. Look how beautiful. I'm not sure what we're going to do with these. We're harvesting, we're out here harvesting. One of the great things about going out to make nature art is it gets you to look at creation a lot closer. So I was walking to harvest some of these berries, and I noticed a huge animal hole. I almost walked by. Go look in there. I wonder who's living there. Right now we're a few steps over from that animal lair that we just found, and there's a few pieces of huge poop on the ground. Who made these huge poops? Look how big these poops. Or scat. Scat's the fancy word. Shalom, friends. I found a beautiful spot to make our art. I don't know what we're gonna make. We have a palette in our basket of colors and beauty from nature. And now I'm gonna clear a canvas. That's one of the first things that we can do is clear a space. I'm gonna make a circle space and maybe use the edge of this as part of my art. Everything's art. Can you see art everywhere? Can you make your life a work of art? Yes. The answer is yes.
Hashem besimcha, ibdu et Hashem besimcha, bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Ibdu et Hashem besimcha, ibdu et Hashem besimcha, bo lefanav birnana, lefanav birnana. Yalanai, 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 yalanai.
Hi friends, welcome back. I'm so happy with this moment. I'm so pleased at the beauty of nature, and this is one of the most important parts of making nature art, is letting go, of celebrating and sort of noticing that feeling of wanting to hold on to this beauty of this moment, loving something, and also sort of surrendering to the great wind. I didn't know what this was going to be. This didn't exist an hour ago. It'll probably never exist just like this again. But hopefully I and we are adding to the beauty of nature and the beauty of this world. There's so many different ways to do it. Nature art is one of them. Go explore and interact and add to the beauty of the land around you. If you feel called to, please document. Send us a video or pictures of the beauty in nature that you helped to co-create. Thank you so much.